Alright, hello. So you see this familiar wheel down here in the bottom right corner? I did a video a couple days back where every wave, a random event would happen. The wheel would spin and it would land on something random and I'd have to use admin commands to do it. It was in Retro TDS and I have admin there. And so today I'm back with the wheel again, since I guess everybody likes the wheel. According to the views, of course. And if you read the title, it's kind of obvious. Whatever the wheel lands on is the tower that I placed down. The challenge here is to solo Fallen. I'm doing it on this map because it's quite long. So I'll have a lot of time, to place towers at the back maybe if I don't get anything good for a while. If I get a tower I cannot afford, I guess I'm just gonna have to not place a tower for that wave. So let's start off by spinning the wheel. I'd preferably get a farm, but I get a ranger, so that means I'm sitting here doing nothing. Now if I lose straight away, I'm gonna of course come back and modify the rules a little bit to make it easier, or at least somewhat possible if I just get bad RNG like hell. Like if I lose just straight away, maybe next time when I join, maybe like the first 5 waves I can prepare or something. So yeah, let me just skip the wave here and spin the wheel yet again. We're really hoping for like a farm. Military base is good. We'll be able to defend those zombies over there. And it doesn't matter where I place it really, so I'm just gonna get it back here and upgrade it. Worst case scenario, if I don't get any farms, I'll just be able to upgrade this military base to prevent us from dying until, I can start getting up my farms. So of course, let's spin, make sure we can get something good. We got a commander, but we can't afford it, so I'm just gonna upgrade my military base. Looks like we're gonna be tanking 5 health here, so no big deal. Military base should spawn and kill all of these. Should do damage to these too, so we should be good. Now I got another commander, can't really afford that, so in the meantime I might as well explain my loadout. First of all, we obviously need farm because we got expensive towers. I took the military base because it's a very viable option for early game. It has only a placement limit of 5, so when we reach the placement limit of the military base, we will no longer be forced to place it and waste money on it as we would have to do if we got anything else that doesn't have a placement limit. We happen to get another military base, so I'm just gonna place one and upgrade it. Doesn't look really good for us since our farming is doing pretty bad, but at least we're not dead here, so that's still a good thing. Anyways, as I was saying, then I took the commander because, of course, commanders are really important for boosting damage. I took the ranger because we need a late game DPS, and finally the turret has a placement limit of 5, and I did this because, well, we need good hidden detection 1, and 2, the ranger cannot defeat the later waves all by itself. Of course, can't defeat wave 40. It's going to need some support from the turret. Now, we might be struggling here because if we don't get any farms, our money is going to be pretty bad later on. So I'm just going to spin the wheel yet again and keep hoping that we get a farm. But no, we get just another military base. I'm not even going to bother upgrading the military base because I just want to save up money until I can start farming. That'd be really nice. Farming is going to be really important, but it's already been 7 waves and I haven't even started building any of my farms yet. I'm probably just going to wait this one out because I want as much money as possible so that if I get a farm, I can upgrade it to as high of a level as possible, as soon as possible. And of course, I don't want to tank any enemies from the next wave. This wave is pretty beefy with all of these heavies, so just better safe than sorry. Okay, we finally get a farm, so I can finally begin to farm after all this time. Would have been nice to have it earlier, but I could get it straight to level 2. That's a good thing. Now, military bases also happen to have really great cost efficiency. You can get this truck right here for $1,000, and it's going to be doing so much work for a while, and just be able to get up all of your farms, and just very nice towers to have. So I'm gonna skip here, upgrade my farm, and spin the wheel yet again to get another farm. Okay, that's looking good because we need more level 3 farms. If you've played more than, I don't know, 5 rounds of TDS, you'll probably know that level 3 farms are the best ones to go for before upgrading them any further, because it just gets really expensive. Alright, so time to spin the wheel yet again. Let's see what we get on wave 10. We seem to be struggling a little bit with these heavies, but I can always upgrade a military base if I have to. I got a turret, which I clearly cannot afford, so I'm just going to upgrade that one military base, and this one too, so all of them are now level 2. And with 3 level 2 military bases, we'll just be good for probably until mysteries. I'm just gonna skip right away and spin the wheel again. Luckily, this wheel doesn't determine my upgrades or else I'd be screwed. I got another military base. Okay, fine. I'm just gonna get a level 2 military base straight away because I can't upgrade upgrade my farms anyways. But hey, just with these 2 farms alone, we're already making an extra $1,000 per wave, which is a pretty big boost. That just shows how important farms are. Now, of course, it's only 2 out of the 8 that we so desire, but that's alright. Now, the worst thing that could happen is that I get a bunch of money and then I get like commander, because that way, you know, I have to buy it because that's what the wheel says, but the commander is going to be absolutely useless because there's nothing for it to boost. I surprisingly ended up tanking enemies, even though I have this army of military bases. So we get a ranger here. Again, can't do anything about that, so we're still just chilling. I might as well upgrade a military base to a gunner. Might start working on a tank if we're not going to get farms for long enough. And the tank is going to be an absolute beast on this map, because if you can see the way the path like sort of wiggles around, allows the tank to cover a ton of range. Meaning, for example, as it's riding down this path, easily going to be able to see this entire road. It's going to be able to squeeze in a lot more damage. I don't know if it'll be able to see this from here. It might. Quite a massive range, so I don't think so. Alright, I'm gonna just spin the wheel, get prepared for the next wave. We got a turret, which we cannot afford, so we're just still chilling here and saving up money. Isn't Commander's grammar great here? Keep an eye out for hidden enemies. It's keep an eye out, Commander. Not only are his tips bad, but so is his spelling. Or would that be grammar? I don't know. I don't think anybody even wants to talk about that now. Alright, so I'm gonna just skip and spin the wheel right after. I swear, if I get a turret... Okay, no turret. I got a farm. So I'm just gonna place it down right here. It's more worth it than going for the tank for now. Until, of course, the mysteries come out. That's when we're gonna need the tank, because we're probably gonna get bad RNG, as we always do. Next wave is a swarm of hiddens, or shadows, I might as well say, so I'm not gonna be doing anything yet. I'm just gonna sit here and wait for these bosses to die. I don't want to risk losing a crap ton of health. Alright, so we're spinning the wheel. Let's see what we get. We get a commander. Okay, so that's pretty useless. Yeah, in fact, I would have been able to afford a tank right now, but I got to get a commander, which is kind of stupid. I didn't want this to happen, but I guess I'll get it here ahead of time. We're gonna put rangers here, and turrets here. Now, this all pretty much will boil down to RNG in the late game, because early game, we can be fine, you know, with just military bases and a few farms. Late game, we're gonna need all of our rangers up, and doing that is gonna be pretty dang difficult. Now, we're struggling here. We're probably gonna have to tank some of these shadows. It's not gonna be that bad. Or no, we'll kill him. So I might as well just skip the wave and spin the wheel. Come on, don't give me oh my god. Right as I was saying that, I cut the turret. Alright, so that's fantastic. I don't even know where the heck to place the turret. I guess I want my commanders like here. So the turrets would go in this general area. Crap with the turrets is that their placement box is so big, it's gonna take up like half the space. Whatever, that's gonna be alright. I'm just gonna place it here. Holy crap, look at this. There's like a pixel of space right here. And a turret is a turret. You can't really complain. At least we're getting something out of it. I don't know why I said you can't complain. I can complain. It's $4,000 for a pretty weak tower at its base level. We get a military base. That's 5 military bases. That's wonderful, but that's not what we care for. All we want is that tank. We got the juicy tank, and now we're going to be able to tank down all of the bosses that spawn from mysteries. We didn't get any bosses, so that's lucky though. Okay, I must spin the wheel right after, and we get another turret. I cannot afford it though, so I'm just gonna upgrade a farm, I guess. This farm upgrade is so stupidly inefficient. So you go from making $500 to $750 when you could just place another level 3 farm and get an extra $500 for $2,000. All those numbers probably confuse you, but I'm just saying that this is like way worse than a level 3 farm. You just, and it's even worse than a max farm. Anyways, I'm skipping here and spinning the wheel. Let's see what we get here. We got another farm, so that's just what we need. Now if we got a turret there, we would have had to place one, and that would have been kind of sad, but luckily we didn't get a turret. Thankfully, we have this tank, which is going to be able to handle these mysteries, if of course they're not like both bosses, which they're not. So we should also be able to handle the Dark Necromancer and then the Fallen's next wave. That is a massive range. The tank from here can see all the way like over there. That's a pretty huge range. I'm glad I got this tank. Alright, so we're spinning the wheel. Gonna of course upgrade a farm quickly before the wave starts, and great, we got a turret. Spending even more money to buy a turret that is not even going to do that much for us. We killed all the Fallens, so we're safe. It would have been nice if I could put that money towards a max farm, but nope, of course. It's a turret. Everything else should be no problem, so I'm going to skip the wave and we got another turret. And oh my god, we have enough money for it. So of course, we're forced to place it down. Yeah, this is not this is not really an optimal defense. Just 3 level 0 turrets. It's better to go for a level 3 turret, for example. You know, that's something for us. I'm just gonna skip because this is useless and boring. Spin the wheel yet again. We got a farm. That is fantastic. I'm gonna place it right here. But I'm actually gonna get a max farm because that's really the best money can currently buy. We should have the giant boss in the bag here. I, of course, can always upgrade this commander to level 3 and get its ability if I'm really desperate, of course. But I believe we don't need that because, you know, this giant boss is still, first of all, far away. Second of all, there's nothing else to worry about. The only thing here to worry about is actually the shadow boss. Let me spin the wheel here. Okay, so we get a military base, but I cannot afford one. So what I might actually do is probably go for a second tank. Yeah, that would be a good decision. Alright, I got my second tank. That should help out greatly. But, you know, I'm actually kind of worried here because, first of all, this thing is at a lot of health. Second of all, we got an abnormal boss. Third of all, next wave is a shadow boss. So, we're gonna have a little bit of trouble here. Of course, I still must spin the wheel. I got another turret! That's literally like the worst thing I could have gotten. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? Fine. Here goes our 4th turret. Now, hopefully, the tanks will be able... Okay, you know, actually, we really need this. So I use the commander's ability. Please say we have enough to kill the shadow boss. I don't think we do. Oh no, the shadow boss has a lot of health. I need to skip and spin the wheel. Uh-oh. We're pretty screwed here. Wow. Wow, that timing was just fantastic. Okay, so that was the challenge. Like, subscribe, bye.